Hi, I'm Anthony from Fun with Calisthenics. In this video, I'm going to be attempting to do 100 muscle ups in sets of 2. So 2 muscle ups every minute on the minute. Well, thanks for watching the video anyway. This is a bit of an experiment for me. I haven't attempted this before. The most muscle ups I've ever done in one day is probably about 15 to 20. So attempting to do 100 is completely out of my comfort zone, and I'm not sure at this stage if it's achievable. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory. About 3 years ago, I did my first muscle up. I'm 58 years old. It took me 3 months of intensive training in order to achieve it. I've got a video, it's called something like My Journey to the Muscle Up Success or something like that. And it was all about me spending 3 months doing pull-ups and strength gaining exercises and working on the technique and the swing and using resistance bands. So they helped me a lot. And to start with, even with the maximum, the biggest, strongest resistance band, I still couldn't get the muscle up. And, you know, I've come a long way in the last 3 years. But anyway, when I did finally get my first muscle up after 3 months of working out probably every other day on the muscle up, after 3 months, it was an amazing feeling. And if you ever want to get the muscle up, or you're working towards it, or you just got it, you'll probably never forget that day. And, you know, for me in my calisthenics journey, it was one of my big achievements, big personal achievements, and one I look back on fondly. Anyway, a few days or weeks later, I started doing a couple of muscle ups, and I tried to get to 3 consecutive ones or 4. And, you know, it took me a long time to be able to do multiple muscle ups, one after another. And then I didn't really try anything quite as extreme as what I'm doing today in this video. And I realized when you watch the muscle ups, you're probably thinking that they're kipping muscle ups. I'm pulling my knees up to my chest a little bit. And as I get tireder and the fatigue starts to kick in, I do more and more of that, unfortunately. So my form doesn't stay good, or it gets worse, should we say, as it goes on. But I guess that's to be expected. So it is my ultimate goal to be able to do a strict muscle up. And I was delighted, actually. A few weeks ago, a couple of YouTubers messaged me to say, hey, how did you get the strict muscle up? And I thought, well, that's lovely of you to ask me, because I don't think I've got it. But they think I had. So I must be getting there. I must be doing something right. But yeah, ultimately my goal is to develop the strict muscle up. But what happened this morning, I woke up and I was doing probably what so many of us do. You know, you wake up in the morning and you get onto Instagram, you do a bit of scrolling. And I saw a David Goggins video, and he was talking about, it was a motivational one, and he was using lots of the language that you expect David Goggins to use. But it was all about get out of bed, don't be lazy, you know, make today special, and go out there and make it happen, and all that sort of motivational talk that he does. And, you know, I was sitting up in bed thinking, is he talking to me? But it's pretty relevant, and I could have easily spent a few hours just sitting there scrolling and pottering around the house and not doing an awful lot. But I then decided that actually I should get up and I should go and do something today that is beyond my comfort zone, potentially unachievable, but it'd be an amazing experience and a good journey to go on. So I thought, like, I'll try this 100 muscle ups in a day. I did see another video by somebody else when they did 100 muscle ups in a day, every day for 30 months. That was the video title. In his first day, he did 80, and then he said that during those 30 days, he would take as many rest days as he needed. And I think he took 16 rest days. So when it said 100 muscle ups every day for 30 months, it was actually like 14 days of muscle ups, which is still a big achievement. And hats off to him for doing that. And at my age, I won't be doing 100 muscle ups a day, every day. So I'm still feeling it. So I'm making this voiceover the following day, and I'm still really feeling it across my shoulders, and my lats and my triceps are feeling the effects of yesterday. So I'm not doing it every day, that's for sure. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video is not only just to test myself, but to prove to myself that actually we can do a lot more than we think. And if you think back a few years when I was just doing 2 or 3 muscle ups on a good day, and now I'm pumping out 2 every minute, on the minute, right the way through until I've done 50 sets and knocking out 100 muscle ups. And I think the big takeaway for me is that consistency in the training is what makes it happen. So I've been working out hard with calisthenics for about 3 years, and I'm seeing things really pay off. And to do 100 muscle ups in a day, for me, is a big achievement, and I'm pleased to share that with you. Going forward, I'm thinking maybe I could do them in sets of 3, like 3 reps per set, Emon every minute on the minute. So it'll be over 33 minutes or 34 minutes rather than the 50. Obviously the video you're seeing is just the highlighted version. But maybe that's something for the future. One of my other achievements that I got through consistency and training hard and regularly dedicating myself to this calisthenics movement is the ring muscle up. And I've made a few videos on that too. And initially it was really hard to do, and I was following a guy called Chris Shawarma, who's at the time he had done the slowest ring muscle up ever on YouTube. I think someone's done a slightly slower one now, but anyway, he was a good guy to watch, and I followed him and I studied his form, and within time I was able to learn the ring muscle up as well. And then as time went on, I developed it to a point where I could do a slow ring muscle up, which is probably one of my greatest achievements in a calisthenics journey. But the ring muscle up or the bar muscle up, they're both great skills to work on, and it's all about consistency. You've got to get out there and you've got to practice it again and again and again. And that's kind of what I was doing in this video, just repeating it again and again and again. But I'm going to be working on my form. I'm going to try and clean it up a little bit so there's a lot less kipping. I'm thinking weighted muscle ups may be the way forward. That might help me develop my strength, my upper body strength, to enable me to do more powerful and explosive pulls without having to use the momentum of my knees coming up towards my chest to get me up and over that bar. So that'll be the plan anyway, going forward. It'd be a good skill to have. I'm amazed actually when I look at this video of me doing this, that I was able to stick to 2 every minute on the minute. I didn't really think I was going to get that far, although that was what I was setting out to do. I was thinking that when I probably got to about 30 or 40, that will be it. I wouldn't be able to do 2 in each set. Probably drop down to the 1, and I probably wouldn't get beyond about 35, 40, but I felt okay. I think a lot of it is to do with a technique. And when I'm saying technique, I'm talking about doing the kipping muscle up, when you use the momentum of your knees and your hips to actually get you up and over that bar. And once you get the momentum right and you get the focus right and you've got the grip strength, then yeah, it's amazing what we can put our human bodies through to achieve goals that previously we thought were completely unattainable. So just by hanging in there and being consistent and training hard, we can achieve things way beyond our wildest dreams. I'm 58 and I'm still achieving things that I didn't think possible. I'm thinking of working more on the handstand and handstand push-ups. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and over to this guy. That's 100 bar muscle ups in 50 minutes in sets of 2. So maybe the next challenge should be how many muscle ups in an hour. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video.